just that bird-like feeling. There's nothing around you. It's you and your wing, and there's no problems, there's no interaction, there's only you in that time. And that just makes it absolutely special, and even more because you just I don't know, I'm not a poet. There's no other form of flying which is as close to fly like a bird as hang gliding. We harvest the thermals the same way as the bird. You can fly hours only by the entire steering is all by weight shift, so it's all you and your body, and it's just the purest form of flight. Some days I fly over more mountain peaks than some mountaineers will climb in their entire lifetime, you know, and I can do that in one day, and I can fly over the most remote and extreme places and just be in places where nobody else can be in this situation. With no engine, only your glider and the wind.
Oh yeah, baby!
I did my first tandem flight when I was 10 years old with my dad. That was my requirement for my mom. We have to be 10 years old before we can go flying with my dad. I wanted to go flying when I was 5 years old and probably even younger. I mean, just an incredible feeling. You just take a couple of steps and you're free and fly like a bird. And sharing these memories with my dad made it even special. And we were just at our home site, like 15 minutes drive from where I grew up. So I've been up there my entire life on that mountain, and then 10 years old you run off and you fly. And after that it was pretty hard for my dad to go flying on himself, because we always wanted to go fly with him, obviously. As soon as we knew traveling was not a thing anymore for the year, that just shut it down completely. Your hang gliding is not a very lucrative sport to be a professional hang glider pilot. That just, disappeared in a heartbeat, basically. Ended up going into the US, buying a van, and then I spent like 2 weeks building out the van, cooked food for myself. I barely went out for meals, and I just made it as cheap as possible because I ran out of money. For me, it's just a great way to spend time in nature and get away from people, especially in times like these with the coronavirus and social distancing. It was very easy to just get away from people and spend time in nature, and actually, especially with hang gliding, I go to these flying sites which are mostly remote and away from the cities, and I can just wake up in the morning and look out the window, and if it's flyable, I take my hang glider and go flying. I felt really bad to go out and having fun and posting Instagram stories of me flying every day and doing rad stuff and just, enjoying life, and then I started getting these messages from people who were like actually enjoying watching that because they were stuck at home. I want to take people along on my journey through the sky and my adventures, and show them how beautiful sport, and take them out of their living rooms and their offices and take them along flying, even if it's just for a minute or two when they watch my videos. And maybe some people are actually going to start hang gliding out of this. It just showed me I don't need much to be happy. Like, if I can go flying and if I have some food on my table, I'm basically happy. That's all I need, and I can live in a van in a Walmart parking lot and go flying every day. And sometimes you just gotta turn things down and start living life a little cheaper and a little more basic, and just enjoy it and not chasing the rat race of what everybody else does.